Hi guys, it's Danny, and today is day 27 of the Food Styling Challenge. This morning we are talking all about styling flat foods. So that includes things like flat cookies, quesadillas, flat sandwiches, anything like that. Tip number one is to stack them. Now, stacking works very, very well for flat foods. You can stack cookies, you can stack donuts, you can stack quesadillas. The key to this is making sure you have enough of them. If you don't make enough of them, it's going to be very difficult to pull this off. So make sure that you cook extra when you're working with flat foods. Tip number two is to do a flat lay. Now, a flat lay is a very common shot that happens a lot on Instagram. It's where you're going directly overhead and you're going to put a lot of different things in your frame. This can work really well for flat foods because they don't have a lot of depth there to work with, so they tend to work really well for this. The big thing with this is to make sure that you're showing a little bit of emotion. So don't just leave all of your cookies in one spot. Make sure you take a couple out of the flat lay, break them up, put some crumbles through there. If you have a couple quesadillas, make sure you're fanning them to give them some texture still, even though you're coming straight overhead. Tip number three is to dip them. Things that are flat tend to dip very well. So think about dipping into a cookie into a glass of milk. Think about dipping quesadillas into different kinds of dips. All of these work very, very well. Overstuff them. If you have something that's very flat, maybe like a panini, and you think about it and it's only this thick and it's really going to have a lot of struggles with your styling, overstuff it. Don't be afraid to add more ingredients in there than maybe you really would even when you were eating it. The point of this is not to necessarily show the perfect way to make it. The point of it is to make it look appetizing. So add a few extra tablespoons of pesto in there, add more cheese, use thicker bread. Do as many things as you can to help give it a little bit more depth there to work with versus smashing it completely flat. This works very well with quesadillas. Try using gordita quesadillas instead of traditional tortillas. This gives you, again, a little bit more thickness there, and then just make sure that you're putting lots of extra cheese in there, lots of extra ingredients in there to really help give you a lot more height there to work with. My last tip is to use models. Flat foods work very well in lifestyle shots. So if you can get cute little hands in there, if you can get your hands in there, or out at a campfire, or anything to bring more emotion to the shot, if you can't get it from the food, make the rest of your scene work for you. I hope that that was helpful and that you enjoyed this video. If you did, leave me a comment below and let me know. Also, be sure to subscribe, follow our Facebook page, and make sure to hit the link below. That will take you to our subscription and will get you one of our best freebies. I can't wait to see you again next time. Bye!